Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra, June 19, 2025. This can be a fun and animated day on social or romantic levels. You can be excited about plans, and news can come through that you've been waiting for. Communication can range from pleasant to inspiring. As the day advances, it's easy and natural to express yourself. If there's a relationship to build or repair, this is a good time for building bridges. Friends, in particular, put their faith in you, and this feels great. Networking effort can be fruitful, and you feel at ease being yourself with others. People gravitate to you, and some may feel that your company has a healing effect on them. Ideas are rich and imaginative. The day is also strong for personal attraction. A significant new trend stands before you. You enjoyed the sweet blessings and miracles of glorious Jupiter dancing within your zodiac sign throughout most of 2024 and 2025 thus far. This brought you great expansion, growth, and luck. However, now he spins on into your solar house of finances, which means that you and your partner may now be working in tandem to save or increase your nest egg. If single, start to hustle harder for cash because others will be impressed by your wealth. This energy continues until June 2026. Your mind is ready to absorb a lot of new information and put it to good use. Take this time to research your ideas. When you think you're ready, chart a new course for your career path. There is a lot of energy whirling around these days, but you have the benefit of grounded energy if you choose to use it or lose, it most definitely applies. You may want to increase your intake of water and decrease your intake of caffeine and carbonated substances. Steer away from heavy foods and keep your natural energy well positioned by eating homemade soups and salads prepared fresh with seasonal vegetables. These minor efforts can have maximum effect. You may find that you are far more serious-minded and pensive on this day. With the essence of a vibration occurring, philosophical thoughts and an interest in spiritual matters can be greatly enhanced. As you are usually the first one to bring laughter and fun to the environment, this might be very unusual for you and those around you. Yet, there is much that can be gained from this kind of contemplation. Let your mind explore your beliefs. As he reaches his last full day in your communication sector, Mars is still facing some pushback and a headwind from the moon. But a bit of competition is going to fire up his weekend spirit, doubling down on his war against communication barriers. Meanwhile, while the moon might be at odds with Mars, moving into the final days of your birthday month, its friendly aspect to the sun is personally empowering. Together, this is giving you the confidence to speak out and to have your voice heard. On both the personal and relationship fronts, the impact from a full moon in your relationship sector 5 days ago is likely to have proved empowering. As Mars reaches his last full day in your communication sector, he will continue what was a chance from the start to get the communication lines open, while support from the moon has been personally empowering. Libra, you're not responsible for everyone else's happiness, but you are for your own. Quote of the day: balance isn't about pleasing, it's about honoring. Color: soft lavender, serene and self-aware. Lucky numbers: 6, 9, 12. Say no if you need to. The people care for you will understand, and you'll feel lighter for it. Our eyes in the sky. For June 19, 2025, the tarot brings forward a story of breakthrough, emotional clarity, and reclaiming your power in unexpected ways. The cards drawn today are the Tower, Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Star, and 10 of Cups. This combination weaves a narrative that starts with surprise or shift, but flows into something beautifully stabilizing, emotionally rich, and full of promise. Let's walk through the energy together. The day begins with the Tower, a card that many fear, but one that actually arrives when life is realigning something that has gone too long without change. Have you ever had one of those moments when something you've been avoiding finally comes to a head, and afterward, though it was uncomfortable, you feel strangely lighter, even clearer? That's the Tower at its best. It might come as an unexpected conversation, a change in plans, or even a small epiphany that shakes up your perspective. Today, try not to resist what is shifting. What seems like a disruption could be the very thing clearing space for something better. Sometimes the universe gently rearranges us, other times, it gives us a nudge we didn't know we needed. Right after this shake-up, the energy softens beautifully with the Page of Cups. There's a vulnerability here that feels fresh, raw, and open-hearted. This card often symbolizes emotional messages, creativity, or the arrival of something unexpectedly sweet, a compliment, an apology, an invitation to connect. You may be feeling more sensitive today, but instead of hiding it, this card encourages you to embrace your feelings, even the awkward or childlike ones. Be open to small gestures of kindness or intuition. If your heart speaks softly today, listen. It might come as a hunch, a memory, or a feeling you just can't shake. That is your inner voice gently guiding you back to yourself. As we move forward, Knight of Pentacles arrives with the steady hand of grounding energy. After the emotional highs and lows, this Knight reminds us that real change and progress happen through consistency and care. Whether you're working on your goals, tending to your health, or repairing relationships, the Knight encourages you to keep showing up. Small, practical steps taken today will have a long-term impact. Don't underestimate the power of doing something simple with devotion, watering your plants, making a nourishing meal, or following through on a promise to yourself. This is about quiet commitment over flash high moves. Then comes the luminous star card, shining over everything that's come before it. The star brings hope, healing, and the promise that something greater is still unfolding. If you've been feeling a bit lost, stuck, or uncertain lately, this card reassures you that you're being guided even if you can't see the whole picture yet. There's something incredibly reassuring about the star. It reminds us to look up again, to remember that the journey continues and that our dreams are not foolish. They are sacred. Take a moment today to reconnect with something that inspires you. It might be art, nature, a spiritual practice, or even just the sky itself. Let it remind you that you're not alone and that renewal is not only possible, it's already happening. Finally, we close the reading with the beautiful Ten of Cups, a card of emotional fulfillment, harmony, and deep connection. Whether this shows up in the form of family, chosen community, or even a peaceful moment alone where you feel truly whole, this card says, joy is here. Or at the very least, it's within reach. After the earlier shake-up of the Tower, this card is a confirmation that the release was worth it. Today may end on a high note, or it may simply hold a small, powerful reminder that you are loved, that your heart is capable of great connection, and that home is not just a place, it's a feeling we carry and share. So, June 19th reminds us that even when the ground shifts beneath our feet, beauty and meaning often emerge in the spaces we thought were broken. From revelation to resilience, from vulnerability to victory, there's a rhythm today that calls for trust, openness, and a return to what truly matters. What part of today's message spoke most to you? Have you recently gone through a personal Tower moment that led to unexpected clarity or peace? Share your stories in the comments. It might just be the encouragement someone else needs to read.